So,
here's
but
my
you know what I
question.
mean? So that is what I took away. I took away that she really believes these
I
things.
agree.
And then therefore her lawsuit really isn't bullshit, because it's not, you know, when I said it was bullshit, it wasn't that the network isn't racist, right? It was that she's not there and she sees this as a money play, which I don't criticize, because I would do the same thing. But when you know it's bullshit, then you know it's bullshit. But now, after listening to this, I don't necessarily think her lawsuit was bullshit, because I think she feels this way truly, right? And you got the same impression. It was an authentic feeling.
I always say there's two types of employees. There's an employee that wants to go in and they want to be, it's kind of like what she said about Greg, or a man. She wants a man to tell her what to do. There are two types of employees. Some people want to work for someone. You clock in at 9, you clock out at 5, you make a career, you buy a house, you get a retirement. There are other people that look at a 9 to 5 as, how can I use this, because they have an entrepreneurial spirit? How can I use this to pay my minimum bills, but I'm working on something else?
Over
Right.
here.
I'm using this as an opportunity because I want to go to this company, or I want to become CEO. Nene, to me, is in the first camp. Nothing wrong with that. That's terrific. But whereas Bethenny had the second mindset, right? Of, I'm going to use this to make myself, like, Bethenny has that entrepreneurial mindset. I think the sad part is, because you've worked for major companies too, when you work for a big company, I always say they want mediocre and they don't want stars.
They want you to bring your B list, 100%.
They want you to bring your B list. And unfortunately, because Nene had been a stay-at-home mom, and Greg, this is my armchair opinion, because Greg had he'd worked in the corporate world, I don't think Nene knew that about this job. Right. And we've seen this. Rinna gets the axe when she's too big. Vicky got the axe when she's too big.
Dorinda mouthed up and got the axe.
You know, and the only one, because I think in a roundabout dumb way, Teresa sort of has him by the balls, because I think it just worked that way, you know?
They didn't plan on it. Look, Teresa, again,
Right.
I've been, other than this season, perhaps, I've been at filmings. Teresa is the first category. She is the employee. She does not care. She is a great employee for Bravo. She shows up. She is so not interested. When the cameras get picked up, she will flip the table, do what she has to do. They edit in the dun dun dun, the mob music. We have church music on Salt Lake, and we have that scary music when Teresa is about to do something on Jersey. And then they say cut, and then Melissa says to Margaret, "You want to go get a drink at the bar?" And Jackie says, "Wait for me." And Teresa's like, the mic pack is on the floor, and Teresa's like in the car in the back while Louis driving in the front. Like, Teresa shows up, gets the 2.5, and heads the hell out of there. That's a good employee. Now, this season, she's given them a little bit of problems because she refuses to speak to the sister-in-law over there. It is gonna, but it's don't get me wrong. Bravo is, I think, if Bravo really wanted her to speak to Melissa, they would say, "Shut the fuck up, bitch. You are speaking to her today, and there's a scene happening right now." So I don't think anyone should kid themselves. Nobody wants another season ever till the day that we drop dead at our computers here and at watching our TVs of Teresa versus Melissa. Bravo knows that. Just go to my fucking YouTube and see all the comments about how no one will ever watch the show again if it's Teresa versus Melissa. And next season is not going to be Teresa versus Melissa. And they're just handed this gift on a silver platter that the two of them aren't speaking. So Bravo's actually like not upset with Teresa. They're actually like, don't speak to her. We don't care because we don't want you to speak to her. I'm sure they're going to save it all for the reunion, and that is going to be what it is. So this is actually serving Bravo too. So in a way, Teresa is she's a great employee, right? To your point.
And I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. You are. I wonder, is it going to be hard for Nene? I mean, they're still in some sort of negotiation. So I'm assuming she's probably going to get some amount of money. I guess it's like, to me, these two seemed so bitter. They want to be friends with Andy so badly. They want to be an insider. And to me, what I got from it is Andy's probably, I'm sure you've dealt with people like this. They always have favorites for a little while, and then you're on to the next, you know, and it's whoever can help them. Okay. That's kind of what Andy, who's hot right now. And Andy's not your friend. Most jobs I have found, you know, your boss is never your close friend. You know, your boss is looking for information about other employees or keeps you close because they need you to do X, Y, or Z. You know, most of us, jobs are a job. Like you're saying with Teresa, you show up, you give them what you want. The best advice I ever got from, he's a great news agent, this guy, Gary McGrady, we worked together. He always said, when you work for a media company, it's their candy store. And if they want to put witches in the front windows, it's, you just go up there and you put the witch. That's what they want. They don't want you going, well, we could make more sales if we did that. They don't, unless they ask you. They really want you to,
just like running any company. Like, you don't, like I said, you want people to bring their B game. There's so many things you just said. I mean, the thing is, so that's what, so Bravo's thrilled that Teresa and Melissa are not speaking. Teresa's a great employee. I do think, I'm taking it back, I think Nene's lawsuit is a little, I think it's authentic. The thing is,
I think she's good. See, I walked away from the interview and thought she's going to have a hard time, because this is
I think it's authentic in that she believes this, but look at, and I know everyone's screaming Monique, and Vicky. Yes, I understand what what Nene is saying, that she says when her quote, when the brown girls act up, it's so much drama. And when the pretty white girls, these were her words, something like that, when the doll white girls or whatever she said to Bethenny act up, it's different. When Brandi Glanville was on my podcast, everyone should go listen to the 2 episodes. She said, I don't know if you know this, but Vicky was about to sue Bravo, or sued Bravo. I thought the same thing you said. That is the difference, Nene, that where you don't see it, it didn't go anywhere. It didn't. I believe, this is my belief, and I could be wrong. When Vicky was let go before she was brought back as a friend, I believe what Brandi was implying was age discrimination. I believe, I could be wrong, but my legal mind, I believe Vicky was trying to sue for age discrimination. Now, please don't throw out about Ramona's age or Carolyn Manzo's age. That is all useless. When someone's fired, there you go. That's what I believe she was trying to claim. And she was going down this road, and however it was resolved, it was not in the public eye. And I truly believe, I don't care about Monique and Netflix. I agree with you. I believe that Nene Leakes and Bethenny Frankel are not able to work on TV again. I do. I do. That is my belief. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying, this and that. Everyone's saying, if you're calling for Shannon to be fired, what about Teresa's table and this? And one thing has nothing to do with another. The world changes every day, and where everyone is held to a different set of standards by a media company every hour on the hour. I'm not saying it's fair. Life is not fair, and business is certainly not fair. And guess what? Flying back and forth between New York and LA, the entertainment business is the least fair thing in the world next to politics, right? So I believe in my heart of hearts, I agree with you. I don't know if doing this interview with Bethenny was, but so it's like, here's the difference between Nene and Bethenny. I think Bethenny, before she said reckoning, and is doing all this, you have to look at her new Instagram post. I believe Bethenny said, wait, I want to go back for $5 million. They're not letting me. They want me to go back for $1 million or whatever. I don't want that. And eventually she pitched a new show, and eventually Bethenny said,